And we move on now to cubic patterns. And in a cubic pattern, we're concerned with the third difference. In the cubic pattern, the third difference is a non-zero constant. So we take a look at an example. And again, we draw out a table for it. So if the first term is 3, the second term is 5, third term is 10, fourth term is 22, the fifth term, we're given all these terms, 45, and the sixth term is 83. Let's have a look at the differences now. So the first difference, the difference between 3 and the 5 is 2, between the 5 and the 10 is 5, 12, then the difference is 23, and finally the difference is 38, so quite clearly it's not linear. Let's look at the second difference. So the difference between the 2 and the 5 is 3, between the 5 and the 12 is 7, the next difference is 11, and then the difference is 15. So again, it's not quadratic. So we look at the third difference. The difference between the 3 and the 7 is 4. The difference between the 7 and the 11 is 4, and between the 11 and 15 is 4. So now we see that the third difference, it's 4. But the most important thing is that this is a non-zero constant. So the third difference is a non-zero constant, and therefore the 3, 5, 10, 22, 45 and 83 form a cubic pattern. Now the general term of a cubic pattern, Tn is An cubed plus Bn squared plus Cn plus D. And this time we have that the difference, this difference of 4, is 6 times A, 6A. And we can use that then to work out the A value here. We'll take a look at an example where we're asked to find the general term. So the general term is An cubed plus Bn squared plus Cn plus D, and we want to find the values of A, B, C and D. And we're going to look at part 2, and as always we write out the table. So the first term is 3, second term minus 1, third term minus 1, T4 is 9 and T5 is 35. We look at the first difference, and it's minus 4, 0. The difference here is 10, and the difference here is 26, so clearly not linear. Second difference, the difference here is 4, then the difference is 10, and then the difference is 16. So second difference is not constant. Third difference, the difference between the 4 and the 10 is 6, and the difference between the 10 and the 16 is 6. So now we have that the third difference, 6, is a non-zero constant, and therefore the pattern is cubic. But more importantly, the third difference, 6, is 6A, 6 times the A, and that gives us A is 1. So now we can try and find the rest of the values. The general term is An cubed plus Bn squared plus Cn plus D. Now the first term is 3, so if we substitute in 1 for the n, we get A times n cubed, or A times 1 cubed, plus B times 1 squared, plus C times 1 plus D is equal to 3. And we just tidy that up a little bit. And we get B plus C plus D is equal to 2. So that gives us an equation. We take another one, the second term. Now the second term is minus 1. So we substitute in 2 for n. So we have 2 cubed plus b times 2 squared plus c times 2 plus d is equal to minus 1. Once again, we tidy that up and we get 4b plus 2c plus d is equal to minus 9. And finally, we look at the third term. Now the third term is minus 1, so we substitute in minus 1 for n, and remembering that a is 1. Substitute in 3 for n because it's the third term. 3 cubed plus b times 3 squared plus c times 3 plus d will give us minus 1. Tidying that up, we get 9b plus 3c plus d is equal to minus 28. We now have 3 equations with 3 unknowns, and we'll solve them simultaneously. Now, here are the 3 equations that we formed. And we'll have a look at the first equation and the second equation, and we'll try to eliminate one of the variables. We can eliminate d quite easily. So if the first one, b plus c plus d is 2, and the second equation, 4b plus 2c plus d equals minus 9, and we can just subtract that second equation. So we have minus 3b minus c, and d minus d is 0, and then 2 minus minus 9 is 11. So that gives us an equation with just b and c. Now we can take the first equation and the third equation and try to eliminate d from that. So b plus c plus d equals 2, and then equation c, the third equation. 9b plus 3c plus d equals minus 28. And we just again subtract that second equation. So b minus 9b is minus 8b, c minus 3c is minus 2c, d minus d is 0, and 2 minus minus 28 gives us 30. We now have a second equation with b and c, and we eliminate another letter using those. So we might multiply the first equation by 2, and we get minus 6b minus 2c is equal to 22, and then the second equation, minus 8b minus 2c is equal to 30. And once again, we can just subtract that second equation. So we have 8b minus 6b is 2b, 2c minus 2c is 0, minus 30 plus 22 is minus 8, divide across by 2, and we get b equals minus 4. If we know what b is, we can substitute that back into the equation there, minus 8b minus 2c equals 30. So we have minus 8 times minus 4, minus 2 times c is equal to 30, which gives us 32, minus 2c equals 30, or minus 2c is equal to minus 2, dividing across by minus 2, c equals 1. And now we just have to find d. We know that b plus c plus d is 2, and b is minus 4, and c is 1. So minus 4 plus 1 plus d is equal to 2. Minus 3 plus d is equal to 2 gives us d is equal to 5. Now we already knew that a was equal to 1 from our previous case, and then we have b is minus 4, c is 1, and d is 5. So our general term, an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d, can be written as n cubed, or 1n cubed, minus 4n squared plus n plus 5. And then we have, that's the general term of a cubic pattern. And now pause the video and just try one of these. Each of these is a cubic pattern, can be written as an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. We've already done part 2, so I want you to just do part 3, please.